Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good, it doesn't really need advertising. So instead, enjoy the calming sounds of the ocean.
Jif. It's that jiffing good. Get your Jif at Jif.com.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to help you make the most of your summer with Michelob Ultra, a superior light beer worth playing for. Play for it with the guys when you're competing to see who can sink more birdies on the golf course, because winning tastes even better with Ultra on the line. Play for Ultra. Fill your fridge with Michelob Ultra this summer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This episode is brought to you by Hyundai. Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get a deal so right it almost feels wrong. For big savings on their most popular models, visit HyundaiUSA.com. Offers end September 2nd, 2025.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Navigating the AI revolution, how generative AI is reshaping work. Skills, an organizational strategy abstract. This research brief examines how generative artificial intelligence, large language models, and machine learning are fundamentally reshaping work across industries. The analysis explores RE's shift from task automation to cognitive augmentation.
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks, or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Visit USAA.com/bundle.
Bundle savings are off total premium, not available in all states or in all situations. To qualify, auto policy must be active prior to property policy issue. Subject to change. Restrictions apply. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Paris. You know I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
Walmart Business is in the business of saving you time, money, and hassle. Whether your business started in a garage or is a garage, Walmart Business has the tools to help you get where you're going. Tools like free shipping, multi-user accounts, and just about any item your company needs.
Even a double filtration cyclone dust collector.
Yep, even that.
Sweet.
Walmart Business. It's the Walmart you love. Now for your business. Learn more at business.walmart.com. Terms apply.
The McDonald's snack wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch snack wrap. Spicy snack wrap. You broke the internet for a snack. Snack wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Got some good news for your ears. More of that good stuff is coming up. And even better news for your hair. The best hair care is at Sephora. They've got all kinds of products for every kind of hair. From brands like Amika, Kerastase, Day, and K18. You knew where to get great audio. Now, you know where to get great hair care, too. Sephora, good news for great hair. Shop hair care now at Sephora.com.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso Virtual Coffee Machines. Ready to enjoy the bold flavors of barista-quality Nespresso iced coffee at home? Simply fill a glass with ice and press the brew button on your virtual pop machine to enjoy rich double espressos roasted to stand up even when chilled. Refreshingly bold iced coffee. Refreshingly easy to make at home. Visit Nespresso.com to shop now.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at Friskies.com or visit your local store.
AI is moving fast. So fast, it's hard to keep up. In fact, in ServiceNow's latest AI Maturity Index, scores dipped 20% from last year. But that's okay, because AI isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. You may be behind today, but tomorrow you could be a pace setter. Dive into ServiceNow's AI Maturity Index and see how you can innovate as fast as your ambitions. Visit servicenow.com/AI maturity.
Learning through play starts with Lego Duplo. With Lego Duplo, toddlers can develop real-life skills while having fun with colorful bricks made just for them. Large, easy to grip, and safe to explore. When children express themselves with Lego Duplo, they build patience, problem-solving, and empathy. See your child learn perseverance and self-expression with everything they imagine and create. Visit lego.com/preschool to learn more. Highlighting its implications for workforce skills, organizational strategy, and competitive advantage. Drawing on current research and industry examples from healthcare, manufacturing, and professional services, the brief identifies emerging work paradigms and offers practical implementation guidance for organizations navigating this transformation. Key themes include the importance of human-AI integration, strategic capability building, and ethical governance frameworks. The author argues that successful organizations will be those that leverage AI not merely for efficiency but as a catalyst for business model innovation while creating work environments that amplify distinctly human capabilities, ultimately suggesting that the AI revolution represents both unprecedented opportunity and significant challenge for today's leaders. The convergence of generative artificial intelligence, AI, large language models, LLMs, and advanced machine learning technologies represents not just an evolutionary step in computing but a fundamental restructuring of how we conceptualize work itself. As both a researcher and consultant who has witnessed multiple technological transitions, I'm struck by how this particular moment feels qualitatively different, more consequential and far-reaching than previous digital transformations. Organizations across industries now face a critical inflection point. The World Economic Forum, 2023, estimates that AI-related technologies will transform more than 85 million jobs globally by 2026. while simultaneously creating 97 million new roles. This isn't merely about automation replacing certain tasks. It's about a comprehensive reimagining of work processes, organizational structures, and the very nature of human contribution in an AI-augmented world. In this research brief, I'll explore how generative AI is reconfiguring the landscape of work, examine the implications for workforce development and organizational strategy, and provide actionable insights for practitioners navigating this transformation. Drawing from both rigorous research and first-hand consulting experience, my aim is to offer a balanced perspective that acknowledges both the tremendous potential and legitimate concerns surrounding these technologies. The generative AI revolution, beyond automation, understanding the technological foundations to appreciate the transformative potential of today's AI. We must first understand what makes it fundamentally different from previous technologies. Traditional automation excelled at structured, repetitive tasks within well-defined parameters. Today's generative AI, by contrast, demonstrates remarkable capabilities in domains once considered exclusively human: creative writing, complex problem-solving, pattern recognition, and even elements of decision-making. At the core of this shift are large language models, LLMs, like GPT-4, Claude, and others that have been trained on vast datasets encompassing much of human knowledge. These systems don't merely retrieve information. They generate new content, ideas, and solutions based on probabilistic relationships in their training data. Brown et al. 2020. Their ability to understand context, maintain coherence across complex topics, and even exhibit forms of reasoning represents a quantum leap beyond previous AI systems. Machine learning, particularly deep learning approaches, underpins these advances by enabling systems to identify patterns and relationships in data without explicit programming. As Brynjolfsson and McAfee, 2022, note, these technologies don't just automate routine cognitive work. They augment human capabilities in ways that fundamentally alter the economics of many industries. From task automation to cognitive augmentation, the critical distinction of generative AI lies in its shift from task automation to cognitive augmentation. Previous technologies primarily replaced human labor in routine, structured activities. Generative AI, however, amplifies human cognitive capabilities across a spectrum of knowledge work, document creation and analysis, generating reports, summarizing research, drafting communications, content development, creating marketing materials, presentations, code data interpretation, extracting insights from complex datasets, identifying patterns, suggesting interventions, decision support, evaluating options, forecasting outcomes, surfacing overlooked considerations. This shift represents what Davenport and Kirby, 2022, describe as collaborative intelligence, AI systems that don't simply replace humans but fundamentally change how we work by expanding our capabilities, reducing cognitive load, and enabling us to focus on higher-order activities. The changing nature of work skill transformation and workforce implications. The rise of generative AI is rapidly reshaping the skills landscape. Research by the McKinsey Global Institute, 2023, suggests that demand for technological skills will increase by 55% by 2030, with particularly strong growth in AI-related expertise. However, equally significant is the projected 24% increase in social and emotional skills, a testament to the enduring importance of distinctly human capabilities. The skills transition involves several dimensions: technical literacy, not just for specialists, but as a foundational capability across roles; prompt engineering, the ability to effectively direct AI systems through well-crafted instructions; critical evaluation, assessing AI outputs for accuracy, bias, and appropriateness; interdisciplinary thinking, connecting domains of knowledge in ways that AI systems cannot; human-AI collaboration, Developing workflows that optimize the distinct strengths of humans and AI. My consulting work with organizations implementing generative AI has consistently shown that successful adoption depends less on the technology itself than on workforce readiness and thoughtful integration into existing processes. As one healthcare executive I worked with observed, the technology was the easy part. Redefining roles and developing new workflows proved far more challenging. The emergence of new work paradigms beyond skills. We're witnessing the emergence of entirely new work paradigms. Research by Asimoglu and Restrepo, 2023, points to an acceleration of job polarization, with medium-skill routine cognitive tasks facing the greatest disruption. Simultaneously, we're seeing the creation of entirely new job categories: AI ethicists and governance specialists, prompt engineers and AI trainers, human-AI integration experts, AI output evaluators, and quality assurance specialists. The traditional career ladder is increasingly giving way to what might be called career lattices, non-linear progression paths that emphasize adaptability and continuous learning. Organizations like IBM and Microsoft have pioneered skills-based workforce planning that focuses less on credentials and more on demonstrated capabilities. Often developed through non-traditional learning pathways. IBM Institute for Business Value. 2023. Organizational strategy in the age of generative AI. Rethinking competitive advantage. Generative AI is fundamentally altering how organizations create and sustain competitive advantage. Research by Yunciti and Laconi, 2024, suggests that AI adoption follows a power law distribution, with early and effective adopters gaining disproportionate benefits through what they term cumulative advantage, the ability to leverage initial gains into increasingly differentiated capabilities. This presents strategic questions for organizations. Should AI capabilities be developed internally or accessed through partnerships? How can proprietary data be leveraged as a strategic asset? What aspects of operations should be enhanced versus reimagined? How might industry boundaries shift as AI enables new business models? In my work with financial services firms, I've observed how generative AI is redrawing competitive lines. Traditional banks now compete not just with fintech startups but with technology platforms offering embedded financial services. The most successful organizations are those that view AI not as a cost-cutting tool but as a catalyst for business model innovation. Ethical considerations and governance frameworks. The power of generative AI brings with it significant ethical responsibilities. Organizations must develop robust governance frameworks that address issues including data privacy and security, algorithmic bias and fairness, transparency and explainability, legal and regulatory compliance, environmental sustainability. Research by Floridi and Cowles, 2021, proposes an ethics of AI framework centered on beneficence, non-maleficence, autonomy, justice, and explicability. While conceptually elegant, translating these principles into operational practices remains challenging for many organizations. My experience implementing AI governance frameworks suggests that successful approaches balance technical controls, process safeguards, and human oversight. For example, a healthcare system I advised established a multidisciplinary AI review board, developed an AI risk assessment protocol, and implemented ongoing monitoring of AI systems, a comprehensive approach that enabled innovation while managing risks. Industry-specific applications and case studies. Healthcare, augmenting clinical expertise in healthcare. Generative AI is transforming everything from clinical documentation to diagnostic support. Mayo Clinic's collaboration with Google to develop generative AI solutions for clinical workflows has demonstrated 30% reductions in documentation time while improving comprehensiveness. Mayo Clinic, 2023. Similarly, Brigham and Women's Hospital has implemented AI-assisted radiology reviews that serve as a second set of eyes, flagging potential abnormalities that might otherwise be missed. The key insight from these implementations is that success depends on treating AI as a complement to clinical expertise rather than a replacement. As one physician leader told me, the technology works best when it handles the routine aspects of documentation and analysis, freeing clinicians to focus on complex judgments and patient relationships. Manufacturing, reimagining design and production in manufacturing. Generative AI is revolutionizing product design, supply chain optimization, and quality control. Siemens' deployment of generative design tools has reduced development cycles by up to 75% while creating more efficient component designs. Siemens. 2023. Meanwhile, BMW has implemented generative AI for supply chain resilience, using the technology to predict disruptions and automatically generate alternative sourcing strategies. These examples illustrate how generative AI enables not just incremental improvements but fundamental reimagining of established processes. As the head of digital transformation at a major manufacturer explained to me, we started thinking we were implementing a new tool. We ended up transforming our entire approach to design and production. Professional services, transforming knowledge work. Perhaps nowhere is the impact of generative AI more profound than in professional services. Law firms like Allen & Overy have developed custom AI platforms that draft documents, research precedents, and analyze contracts, tasks that once occupied junior associates for countless hours. Management consulting firms including McKinsey and BCG have implemented generative AI to accelerate research, develop client deliverables, and even assist with problem framing. My work with professional services firms has revealed a common pattern: initial resistance based on concerns about quality and client perceptions, followed by targeted pilots that demonstrate value, and finally broad adoption with redesigned workflows and economic models. As one law firm managing partner reflected, the question quickly shifted from "should we adopt this technology?" to "how quickly can we transform our practice to harness its potential?" Practical implementation, lessons learned drawing from both research and consulting experience. Several key principles emerge for organizations implementing generative AI. Start with strategy, not technology. Successful implementations begin with clear strategic objectives rather than technology-driven experimentation. Research by Davenport and Ronanke, 2023, found that organizations with clearly defined AI strategies achieved 35% higher ROI than those pursuing ad hoc implementation. In practice, this means asking fundamental questions. What are our strategic priorities? Where could AI create the greatest value? How might it transform our customer experience or business model? Only after addressing these questions should technology selection begin. Prioritize human-AI integration. The most successful implementations carefully design the interface between human workers and AI systems. MIT's Work of the Future Initiative, 2023, emphasizes the importance of what they term complementarity by design, deliberately creating workflows that optimize the distinct capabilities of humans and machines. For example, a legal services firm I advised redesigned their contract review process to have AI systems perform initial reviews and flag potential issues, with human attorneys focusing on context-specific judgment, client communication, and negotiation strategy. This approach improved both efficiency and quality compared to either fully human or heavily automated alternatives. Build capabilities systematically. Effective adoption requires building capabilities across multiple dimensions: technical infrastructure, cloud resources, data pipelines, security frameworks, talent and skills, both specialized AI expertise and broader digital literacy. Process redesign, reimagining workflows to leverage AI capabilities. Governance systems, ensuring responsible, ethical deployment. Organizations like Anthem Health have created dedicated AI centers of excellence that coordinate capability development across business units while maintaining consistent standards and practices. Conclusion: leading in the age of generative AI. The generative AI revolution represents both unprecedented opportunity and significant challenge for organizations across industries. Those that approach this transformation strategically seeing beyond task automation to fundamental business reinvention, will likely emerge as leaders in this new era. As practitioners navigating this landscape, we must balance technological enthusiasm with ethical responsibility. Embrace continuous learning as a core capability and recognize that the most powerful applications will combine artificial intelligence with distinctly human qualities, creativity, empathy, judgment, and purpose. The organizations that thrive won't be those that simply deploy the most advanced AI systems, but those that most effectively integrate these technologies into human-centered work environments that amplify our uniquely human strengths. In doing so, they'll not only improve performance but potentially create more meaningful and fulfilling work experiences, perhaps the most important measure of success in this transformative moment.
As a business owner, you're not chasing the norm, you're building momentum. But your bank wasn't made for modern money management. You need a Relay, an online money management platform that moves as fast as you do. With Relay, you can open up to 20 accounts so you can separate your cash for things like income, payroll, or operating expenses. All you need is a few minutes to sign up at relayfi.com/Spotify. That's RELAYFI.com/SPOTIFY. Relay is a financial technology company and is not a bank. Bank services provided by Thread Bank, member FDIC.